Hello, hello, hello. Hello, how you doing? Today I'm coming with you with Campbell's Creations and I'm Ellen. Y'all, today I'm sewing on teddy bears. This is a simplicity pattern that is is that 8716? Yes, it is 8716. And let me lay these away over here. And I have one I've been working on early this morning. Hello, guest. Hello. She said, hello, Miss Ellen. How you doing, guest Nancy? Um, I'm glad to have you. I'm gonna work on sewing this here together. I'm just gonna sew all the way around because with this pattern, it has where you leave the opening in the back of the bear, where that would be my opening. Desu Nancy said, do okay. That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm trying to make this work, y'all, but the weather has snapped and changed outside. Like El Nino took a pill or something, and it is freezing. Having something like an Arctic blast. And I'm going to try my best to get this done. I'm going to start somewhere. I'm using a 1/4 inch seam on this. If it called for something bigger, I didn't see that in the instructions. Hello, Emily. Welcome. She said, hi, Miss Ellen. Glad you are looking well. Ooh, well, thank you. That's definitely a compliment because, well, we ain't going to talk about it. We just going to go ahead and do what we got to do, right? And I'm sewing one of these little bears. I've been making bears. Ooh. It is so cuddly to me, y'all. I like little stuff like this. And from top to bottom is about 14, maybe 14 and a half inches. It's a big one. That's a big one. I put a little leather bow around the neck of it here. And that may be changing soon too. I was just doing something to see what I could do with it, you know. After, okay. I got to get my in the container. And today has kind of been a downer for me, like a Debbie Downer. How is my foot laying? Oh, okay. I just take my time and do that 1/4 inch, which I'm using my presser foot. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going by the guide of my presser foot. Guess who Nancy said? I'm doing pretty fair other than that. Speaking. Zeus. I'm trying to figure out your last name, Emily. How do you pronounce that? It is that same way here. Wow. Like the weather's just acting up all of a sudden. Hope I got the strength I need to press the presser foot. It act like it don't want to move. On this pattern here, it says simplicity, but if you don't know a little bit about sewing and doing patterns, it will confuse you. I paused making my little tote bags for a hot minute to try something different so I don't get burnt out on one thing. And my grandbaby, I already know my grandbaby want one. My little granddaughter. I just take my time until I get around these curves, and once I get around the curves, ooh, I got to find that. I just threw off one of my clamps. Hope don't nobody come in and step on it. But it took me a long time to cut these bears out. I woke up so early this morning, it was about maybe 5 o'clock, and I got up and started cutting out some more bears because something was on my mind. Make more bears. You know, like you can hear it playing in the back of your head. Make more bears. Make more bears. So I got on up and started cutting out some bears. And I cut about 6 maybe. And after I got the 6 done, I brought them down to the basement where I sew it. And this the only one I finally got together good enough to come sew it and share it with y'all. And I'm gonna show y'all when I get through sewing around it. The little areas. I mean small little clips and cuts, and you gotta sew that stuff up before you can start doing anything else just about it. If you notice, I went on and put my face in there and see the eyes and the mouth. It ain't perfect, but it'll do. I think this will be something good to do for some children somewhere coming up for the holiday season. Children that don't get toys often, you know. It reminds me of that because when I was little, I used to want toys and I didn't have toys. I'm the one that you see around the house playing with the mop, y'all. I'm laughing at my own self because it's the truth. We made our own fun. If we wasn't playing or doing toys or something like that or working outside in the yards or in the gardens or driving tractors, we was somewhere playing or savage, what they call that, foraging for food. We used to go harvest blackberries. We used to harvest corn and stuff from different gardens. And we had like 3 truck patches already. So those truck patches grew a lot of stuff too. And coming up as children, you know, children always think their parents be hard on them. Now, when I look back, I see it's not hard. It was an education system. And it's the parents' duty to teach the children how to survive in this world. And let me see. Guess who Nancy said need to be doing my, what's that? Need to be doing my, oh, I can't see through the bifocus either. Takes about waiting until last minute. I can understand that waiting till the last minute doing stuff. Sometimes you just don't want to move, don't want to go. Because I'm guilty too. Wait till the last minute. But if I say I'm going to do it, I try to go ahead and do it. But then you also have to put in the contract for unforeseen circumstances. Sometimes things go to happening in your life that you didn't prepare for that part because you didn't know it was going to happen. I mean, it's a little small dippets on the toes, on the foot. All that have to be sewn up before you can. Ooh, we don't want to do that. I think that cut my thread. It's a certain way you can put, and it'll just trim all your thread up. Okay, move these here. I guess I'll be taking my hair down this week sometime. Getting ready to I mean, it can turn cold outside. I don't know if I want to wet my head right. Oh no. It turned cold. I don't want to wet it right now. But I do want to shampoo my hair out real good. Hi, the confident quilter Gladys Paul. Welcome, welcome. Hello. She said, hello, everyone. This is a nice pattern I have in my pattern collection. And I have a few more. Some is clothes wear. And some is different stuff like pillows and curtains and capes and stuff like that. I have a few I just hold on to. I don't hold on to a box. Well, it is a box full. It's a small box full. The most stuff I hold on to the most is my sewing and quilting, my quilting supplies. Now I hold on to that. But y'all know I have did games on my channel where I use some of my stuff as prizes. Wait a minute. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I use some as prizes and we play the games I like to play. I want to get back into that too. And hopefully I can soon. I get the feeling better in my body. Cause y'all, I'ma tell you, this left hip over here ain't been helping me out none. And I'm the kind of person that'll push on that left hip till it just completely gives out. I mean, it got to get itself together, do something. It just make me think so much about how long people used to live back in the days. A lot of stuff we have now, we didn't have it back then, but some stuff was a blessing and some was a curse. I'm just going to tell you like it is. And everything we see, we want it. It depends on how educational it is. You can learn something from it, you want it. I know I do. And I always remind people, when you think about the fruit, they talk about Adam and Eve. took part of that caused the sin. It was of knowledge and death. I be reminded of that. It just make me think, you know what? The tree that was taking part of that I'm so afraid of. Because knowing too much will get you killed. Not knowing enough will too. I got some stuffing for this bear, but these bears hold a lot of stuffing. Nice amount. And I don't really know the real name of them, other than it's the Simplicity 8716. Designed by Elaine Higger, HEIGL. Since 1927, been in America. It's probably just an old pattern that been around a long time. And I like them. Most of these on here is like bears, or it's the one in the middle supposed to be a bunny rabbit. This is all of them in one pack. And I done had this thing probably over 6 years. Been some time. And I'm just now getting into it. Getting it open. Wow. Oh, okay. Thank you, Auntie Ellen. Yes. When I'm get through, I have 6 more over here I need to work on. Ooh. Oh no. Every time I cut my thread, it make that noise, and I got to bag my stitch up to lock it back in. They got weight on it too, pulling. And I just take my time because you can't rush with these. If you're gonna rush with it, you might as well leave it alone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hello. Zehuta. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. Thank you, Emily. Zehuta. And I'm so glad to have y'all in chat with me today. First gave. Oh, please. Thank you, Guess Who, Nancy. Reminding y'all to give me the thumbs up. It helps support the channel where it get out to other viewers, and I do the same when I go into different channels that I'm subscribed to. If I don't get, I'm gonna support your channel. If I can't do nothing but give the thumbs up, some occasion I do get a chance to say hello. I got to watch what I'm doing. I'm coming off my seam allowance. And these clips are so wonderful and handy for this. And when you're making something like this, it pays to take your time. You can just you rushing and do it. It's a no. I was trying to start on get it ready so I can sew it up and wind up sewing all this back all the way up because I wasn't looking at my instructions. And I said, I'm doing something wrong. I'm finna sew it up and I can't turn it over. And I said, I had to pull out my seam ripper and rip this open and relock in my thread. Um uh the Confident Quilter saying hello everyone. She has a great channel too, y'all. She makes beautiful quilts and blocks. Ooh. I like quilt blocks and stuff too, but I haven't been sewing on a block lately because I've been doing the scrap pieces. And once I go back to doing some pieces, I'm just gonna have to organize my plan, y'all, because um Tuesdays I'm normally sewing what I've been working on, but I need to find another day to do my scrap piece and sewing. Like I don't know, early in the morning or something. Cause I used to love getting up early in the morning. Oh no. Getting up early in the morning and doing a live, like a spot live. And I like the way they got me sewing these bears together. It's just gotta be careful. Don't overthink it and don't overdo it. Just make sure all your stitches is firm and in there. They solid. That way they won't come back or loose on you. And I'll lock in that stitch pretty good. Cut the thread. I have some tails sticking up here on my so-called embroidery work, y'all. I'm just gonna trim them out. It's just on these embroidery spots, you have to make sure you use a stabilizer on it. And that's why you might see I have some shining stuff on here right here. That's for the stabilizer. Okay, now I'm done sewing it around, but I wanted to show y'all these. These are the little seams on the bear's tush where you have to make sure you sew all of these up before you start to putting it together. And then you got some on the front side on the tush. And then on the feet here. On the feet you have some you have to sew up to get them together. I don't know if you can see this seam, but this the seam. And it takes time. You want to get it right, you got to just slow it down. Take your time. Let's see what it looked like. Is it scary? I did make a blooper on the doing the face, y'all. And that part, they don't have anything for you to do with. That's just something I came up with to do this straight needle machine embroidery on it. That's all I've been doing. And that takes time too. Probably why it make it feel like it takes so long to make one. But those days I ain't doing anything, I can just keep it rolling. I can have my list up. Yeah, I have a board somewhere where I used to plan my week out on the board. And I used to leave it in my room upstairs, the sewing room. I did used it upstairs, but mm, I've been coming down here most of the time to sew. I had it all nice and toasty and warm. Uh, okay. Just checking my comments. That gonna have to wait. It's getting to me. It's getting to me. No. I got one of the little arms out. Left the other one tucked in. But I'm gonna tell y'all ever go out to the Chinese restaurant, grab y'all a cup of extra chopsticks. Them chopsticks is good for turning these seams out. I got some, I just don't feel like grabbing them. I don't know if it's muscular pain I'm having or just arthritis. But whichever one it is, it's a bad boy. As you say, release me. Y'all ready? I'm finna show y'all the face. It is made from this beautiful, it's like a coral, orangey coil with white flowers and a black outlining on them. And this is the bear. And this is the face that I had to embroider in using straight stitch because the pattern didn't have the uh, markings where you're supposed to put the face at. You have to figure that out. I'm drinking a hot orange soda just to keep it fresh. Somebody blowing me up, but I'm finna walk behind this computer for a minute and grab me some polyfill, and I'll be right back. It started stuffing on it, and I hand closed it though. Do all my clothing stitching. This is by hand. Oh my goodness, what? Okay. Let me see, can I? So I can sit back down and talk with y'all. I've been moving stuff around so I know where everything is. I even got my little wall display, my mini quilts that I was swapping out in some quilt swaps, and I just like a lot of stuff that's there. Oh wow. All right. Got me a big bag of stuff in here, so I'm going to sit it down and start stuffing my bear. And again, hand stuffing. All this is handmade, done by hand, pulled by hand. My mama used to do it just like this, and I get this from her. We used to use clean field cotton after it been ginned and processed. We could get a sample bag for like $20 or something, and it would be like a great big huge bag. And I used to have a field day with it. I don't see too many people talk about using real cotton or anything because I seen the time I can still take some of this right here and make a quilt with it. Once you learn, you don't forget it. Just take it and pull it like I pull it. We call it patting it out. Um, oh, I wish I can get that close up to me, y'all. Excuse me. Let me see, can I get my comments right quick? Um, okay. I have a question, y'all. What a cute pattern. I said thank you. It's I thought I saw somebody ask what kind it is. It's Simplicity 8716. Simplicity. Made it's designed by Elaine. I can't get her last name. Heigl. Heckle or something like that. But if I could get this community page up, uh I'm getting mixed up. I got all kind of stuff popping up in this phone. Comments. Let me see. I don't forget how to do this, y'all. If I can get a little closer, I might can read it. It said, what? Tom's Crafting Corner. Hello, hello, and welcome, welcome, welcome. It said, hi, Miss Ellen. Happy Tuesday. I can't wait to get off from work so I can, what it is, see today. I hope you have a great week, Miss Helen. Thank you, Tom Crafting Corner. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in a few minutes. It's terrible. This is a small laptop, y'all, and I'm trying to read the writing on it, and I don't know if my eyes getting worse or maybe it's just today or something. I don't know. I do have the stuff going on, but it'll be all right. I had to find my sewing needles, y'all, and I knew I took some home with me when I left and went on the trip. But then I said, now I got a little kit somewhere that I did just for me. I made this out of crumbs, y'all, and folds it out like that. It's like a little sewing kit, and it have the little scissors to trim the thread, hand sewing needles, a few straight pins, and a few safety pins, and a couple buttons. And on this side, it have thread. I have little cards I cut out like this, like a small little spool, and I wrap threads on them. And I put them in here so it'll be my travel pack. I had to pull this out. I pulled it out so I can close up the back of the bears. And I forgot to show y'all on this one. It's, where was it? It's not perfect. I got a little, I'm going to show it to you. It's right in here, that straight line in here. I had to sew it to close it up. And I have a little thread tail or something sticking up, but I trim that off. Just want to show it to y'all because I'm not perfect. I just over over drives at it. I don't stop and give up too easy. Sometimes I can say I'm tired. I'm finna quit sewing. I'm gonna go lay down or something. I get up there to lay down. I can't go to sleep. I can't get comfortable. So I have to start back to sewing. Now that's funny. I've seen these little cute little children dresses. I think I'm gonna make a few. But knowing me, if I had the right tools, I probably could just design one. Little simple dress. And I just take my time and punch this in with my fingers until I get enough to see that's not solid enough. I can squeeze that in. This is not even tight. So once I can get it tightened up like it should be, then I can keep moving, keep putting in until it's tight. My mom used to love to pack pillows and stuff for me. And I get it from her because she inspired me to help her to make quilts. And after she couldn't sew anymore, and she could only sew by hand. But after she couldn't sew anymore, it was she would just watch me and come help stuff whatever I'm working on. I'll stuff it. She'd be happy to stuff it. My mom was a big part of my life. Big part of it. Yep. My mom, when she was down and sick, I kept my mom at home. I cared for her at home. Took her to her doctor's appointment, even stayed in the hospital with her. It was just something about being there and, get all the time you can get with your family, your friends, or your loved ones. Just get it because they sick. That's the time they need you the most. The very time they need you the most. And they not going to ask you to come. They would just love it just because you showed up. I'll probably be the rest of the evening stuffing on this bear. But it's okay. I see how they go and I see why a lot of people make memory bears, and memory bears are very costly. And I see why. This is definitely an experience you won't forget. And I have patterns. I have to get back to sewing on my tote bags too, y'all. I have about, I think about four done up. No, I have more than that because I have some out in storage. And I got to just keep working on something. That's all I'm going to say. Keep working on something. Keep doing something towards your dream and be positive about it. Even I tell y'all I'm aching this stuff, but I'm happy that get up and be down here sewing and packing on something. There are so many out there, probably can't even move today. Oh no. Well, it is one of my bags I keep medication in just turned on over. And I'm like, I ain't even halfway yet. This thing tightening up. But it's okay. I'm putting it in little by little. And hope I'm not overstuffing them, but I like a tight bear I can lay my head on. I used to sleep with my bed covered in little toys and stuff. I had the Kool-Aid man, the picture thing. Somebody had given me two white bears. I used to sleep with them on my bed, but they were so big, they took up most of the bed. And lately, I've been thinking I want a dog. Since my cat passed away, I want a dog, but I want an Alaskan Husky. I want a dog that I know that when that dog say I'm ready to go outside, I need to be ready to go outside with it. And that's why I want one to get me off my butt, to get me moving. Even though it hurts, you still gotta move, get around, and do a few things. Okay. And the last thing I'm about to do is keep running to the doctor. I ain't going to no doctor. Not for pain. They want to start tricking you up, feeding you placebos or whatever. I got enough going on without you adding poison to my life. It's coming together. It's just gonna take a little while. And then I have to, I don't know why she had me pull this cotton or lose like this. I'm calling it cotton, y'all. Y'all hear the country. But I used to love to work that cotton like that for stuff and stuff, for padding quilts. And I would have my bed covered. My mama would be in her room, got a quilt on her bed, and I'm in my room with a quilt on my bed. I got all my little needles and stuff ready to go, and I will use the dinner table for my quilting frame. It helped my quilting frame. And back then, we just had like two sticks, and everything else was done by hand. Now you can get it sewed up beautifully, framed in a way where you can just sit down and hand stitch and hand sew. And I'm gonna be honest, I never did it fancy. I did straight stitching, one side to the other side. And they were some of the best quilts. They kept us warm. We used to have to stock up on our Coats and Clark thread. You can't just go in the store and buy one spool, one of them little small spools. That ain't gonna be enough. We would go in there and give me 25 spools. Better get what you're gonna need, because if you gotta go all the way back to town to get some, you done missed out already because your thread color is gone. You have to get it all. If you're gonna use 50 spools, better buy them 50 on the spot. Because by the time you get the team hitched up, it's gone. I'm joking about that part. It's not the team. We didn't go to town on horseback or wagon. But we did have a few vehicles around the house, along with 2 tractors. And that was okay by me. We had a horse. I'm just sitting here thinking about all this stuff, y'all. We grew up with horses, chicken, cows, ducks, um, rooster, pig, hogs. Um, we had one rooster. There's, that thing started fighting you. You come out the house, chicken attack, chicken attack. I'm like, I got me a stick. I took me a stick in the house, and when I came out the house, I had my same stick. You gonna attack me, you gonna get attacked right back. What I told the chicken, y'all. But eventually my mama got tired of that chicken, and somebody told her, all you have to do is just trim the spurs on the chicken. It'll stop fighting. Duh. I wish they had said it sooner. But she wound up catching the chicken and trimming the spurs. And I used to see a lot of stuff, and I'd be like, how you do that? That's an animal. I can't do that. Even when they try to teach me how to kill my own chicken to cook it, I'm like, I can't do that. I'm like, if you're going to whoop me, go ahead and whoop me now, because I'm ready. I'm letting you know I can't do it. I said, beat me, knock me upside the wall, whatever you got to do. I can't do it. And all my sister and them was telling me, you must be crazy. What's wrong with you? You'd rather take a whooping than to clean that chicken? I said, I can't do it. What you trying to do? Put me in a coma? Baby, I touched that chicken, I'm checking out. This head is pretty fat on this bear. See how it's getting bigger and bigger? Just gotta keep poking, keep packing until it balances out. And it's not anything you can just rush and do. I have a few more patterns. I have a bunch of bag patterns, whether they tote bags or what. Um, Vest. I used to keep a lot of crochet patterns too. But I almost call this thing Rudolph, and it don't look nothing like a reindeer or a deer. Hmm. I've been smashing it on his face Let me see. There's a lot of stuff in y'all. And it is so beautiful. I love the flowers in it. And this is the last of this. And I forgot, I don't know where I get it from. I can't remember. But I love this kind of fabric. And what I would love to be able to do if somebody wanted one or ordered one, wanted me to order, like my granddaughter, I'm going to put her name on the stomach. And she have a birthday coming up soon, so I'm probably going to do her one for her birthday and kind of embroider like that. If I can take my time and do it nicely and neat, I want to put her name on it. Maybe I could just do an iron on that, put her information like happy birthday and her name and mail it to her. My little grandbaby growing up so fast, y'all. She is 5 now and she'll be turning 5 on her birthday. She'll be turning 5 in May, I think. But yeah. She was so happy to see me when I got there. And I was shocked because she remembered talking to me on the phone. I thought she wasn't going to know who I was. But she knew. That's why every chance I get to go home, I try to go home and see my grandbabies. I talk to them on the phone. Then when I can, go see them. Because children remember everything. I promise you, their mind is just like an elephant. They remember. But they don't hold on to stuff like grown people do. That's so cute. The big hole in the back. See how big that hole is? I have to take my time and sew it a certain way to get that to come together like it's supposed to be. So, do y'all like it? Hi, Miss Betty Harris. She said, hello, Miss E. Hello, Miss Betty. How you doing? Glad to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been sewing on teddy bears. And I'm going to leave this one like this for now. And I have like maybe 5 or 6 more over here to cut. I thought I had one more brown one because when I cut this one out, it was 2 of them. And I only sewed together 1. And I cut out about 6 or 7 more this morning. So I have a few cut out. I don't have to cut any more out just yet. And I started off trying to use my battery operated power cutter, y'all. But I'm going to tell you, it will work. I just need to do me another pattern that I can trace with so I don't destroy the one I have. Once I do me another one I can trace with it, then I can draw my lines out on the top layer of fabric, and then I can use the Hercules to cut them all out, which that thing is marvelous. If you ever gonna sew something and you sewing in bulk or many of them, get you a Hercules from Amazon or get you the Viva from Amazon, and they have the small one like the Hercules here, and they have the tall one for like $300 and some where you can cut, I'm thinking at least a 12 inches of space, like a whole foot, where you can cut a big tall stack of fabric and stuff. And I was like, I didn't know they made that. I didn't know they make that. It is just good to find that they do. And right now I'm just rambling. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go for the day. I'm not going to stay on too long because of my personal issues. I'm trying to push and push and push through. And sometimes I have to think real long and hard before I just give up. I don't be liking to give up on whatever it is I'm doing. My machine that came unthreaded. But it bothers me to give up when I know that I have so much I need to do. My goodness, I'm gonna have to put some more stuff in here. Now I know where I saw them pens at. I got on my eyeglasses, y'all, and I'm still trying to see. Ooh-wee. Trying to make sure I got my whole seam out. Okay, this over here just need a little bit more stuffing. Yep, I'm gonna have to put some more in this hand, and I checks out the hands. I don't have one of the little musical buttons you can put in here and they squeeze it and they play. I love you. I love you, Grandma. I love you. Or mommy or daddy or whatever. So I'm just going to continue to make stuff until I can't. I have a dream of getting a school bus, turning it into a traveling studio. I have everything already in my mind, how I want it, designed, and time I get it, I probably like, I forgot what I had on my mind. But nope, not yet. Somebody been messaging me. Uh-oh. It's something going on. I've been getting spam and scam and all kind of stuff coming to my phone. I'm so sick of stuff. How they gonna try to scam somebody? You tell them, look, I'm not interested. Oh yeah, you interested? Come on. It's this. Woo to woo to woo. It's free. I'm like, no, leave me alone. Stop. Don't pass go. I mean, sometimes I get to the point where like, you disturbing my peace. It was fun when I didn't know you. Now I know you or know of you, and you still gonna try to walk into my life like a bulldozer. No, you won't. No, you won't. I love people, but I have a limit too. I have to like stop myself sometime. Wait a minute, bag up. I'm just running my mouth. I'm gonna go and let y'all go today. Thank y'all for watching me so far. Even though I had a little of it, did the little small scenes I did, and I saved the bigger ones for the end, and I'm not done. I have some more stuff and I need to add to the hands and just add to it and finish. Once I'm finished, I'm gonna sew up the back. I'm gonna go ahead and close the back up, and then I can add ribbon around the neck. Be nice if I had like a bouquet ribbon or something add on there. I'll create something, even if I have to do a barrette or append it like barrette. But if I make something like that, I might as well go and attach it. And I have a amazing super hot gun that would hold one up on that one. So Thank y'all for coming. Do give me the thumbs up. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you are new and you like what I'm showing and introducing. Um, Consider subscribing and go ahead and mash that button. I appreciate it. Also, I have a favorite game that I like to play when I'm live. Sometime I used to do lives and do giveaways. I like that game and I will be starting that back soon too. So if you are a subscriber to my channel, then you will qualify to win a prize locally in the United States. If you have an address somewhere here in the United States, then it could be mailed to that address. Other than that, I won't be able to mail international. You would be pretty much responsible for your own shipping and handling at that point. But I do hope to be live again soon and we can just have fun that day because I used to call that my fun day. And I was like, oh, you don't want to miss that for nothing. That's fun. So I want to get that back. I really, 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 really likes that. And I'm going to say bye now because I'm rambling. Bye. Thank you. Love y'all. Bye. Bye.